Georgetown Marriott in Guyana. What up, Raffleitos? Raffle Nation? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're at the Marriott Hotel in Georgetown, Guyana for an exhibit, the Supplier Development Forum hosted by ExxonMobil and the Center for Local Business in Guyana. And so this is a exhibition of the current state of oil and gas exploration and production development in Guyana. So I'm going to give you a little tour, a little walk around, so that we can see what Exxon is doing in Guyana and what they have on display at this exhibition. So stay tuned.
Oh, this is my day. I'm ready to take it on, come what may.
So guys, this is what the walk around looks like. Walking around the exhibit. So the booths are located around the periphery of this salon. So this is one of the large conference rooms in the Marriott, and there are booths, display stalls on the perimeter of the conference room. So we have G-boats and Halliburton. And so on. So as we go around the perimeter, we're able to interact with some of the companies that are on display here. So these are some of the vendors on display. There's St. Joseph's Mercy Hospital. They have booths. Hello, good morning. I'm just making a record for my viewers on YouTube. And it's good to see who else is, all the vendors who are here. And this is St. Joseph's Mercy Hospital. You're also doing blood pressure monitoring?
Yes, well, our primary objective is to provide medical coverage for the Guyana tourists.
Ah, okay.
A few people see us.
So you're on duty.
To facilitate.
That's great.
Somebody has a cardiac arrest, we can immediately give them cardiac arrest.
Excellent, excellent. Wow, you're prepared for every eventuality.
Always prepared. Always like that.
Thank you. So these are the refreshments. There's coconut water. All right, so we're gonna try some of the coffee here. In fact, it's quite a good operation. Yeah, that's great. It's good. It's really good. That's good coffee. So guys, let me explain some of the rationale behind this exhibition. So ExxonMobil has what they call Tier 1 contractors. These are people that are companies that are hired directly by ExxonMobil to do things like drilling and logistics and so on. So the companies that are on display, that are displaying their products here, are Tier 1 contractors that have been invited by ExxonMobil to show their wares. So here's how it works. ExxonMobil hires the Tier 1 contractors, and the Tier 1 contractors hire Tier 2 contractors. In other words, they subcontract work to people like me who have companies that are also offering services to Exxon. So the reason for having this Supplier Development Forum is so that local Guyanese companies can meet the Tier 1 contractors and develop relationships with these Tier 1 contractors and eventually get subcontracts from these Tier 1 contractors. So then we become Tier 2 contractors, and some of these Tier 2 contractors will subcontract to even other companies, and those other companies become Tier 3 suppliers. So that's the rationale behind this ExxonMobil Development Forum. It's about developing a supply system, developing the supplier for the gas industry from the Tier 1 level all the way down to Tier 3 and Tier 4. So I have two companies, and the one I'm representing here is Medical Biosciences, and the Tier 1 contractor for medical services is a company called Caribbean Surgery. So Exxon has hired Caribbean Surgery directly to take care of all of their medical needs. And so if I want to offer services in the oil and gas industry, I have to go to Caribbean Services and get a subcontract from them to provide services. And what I'm actually offering to the oil and gas industry in Guyana is bioinformatics services. So what we are doing is we are offering to manage patient data. So for all the companies that come to Guyana and have expatriate employees, if they have medical emergency and they show up at a hospital and they get an X-ray or a CT scan or any kind of medical treatment, wherever they are in the country, at whatever hospital they go to, we are offering to collect their medical patient data, to organize it, and to make it accessible to them, to make it portable so that they can take it back to their home countries. So that is what Medical Biosciences is offering to the oil and gas industry here in Guyana. We're offering a way to manage patient information that is portable and accessible to expatriate labor, foreigners living or visiting or working in Guyana in the oil industry.
So this is one of the display models. It's called an FPSO. Floating platform for offloading, for storage and offloading of oil. And there are two of these on display. represents the Liza Phase. Take a look at the other.
He's basically converting rigid lines to flexible lines, then flexible lines.
So this is what is happening on the floor, the ocean floor. Each one of these represents
like different reservoirs.
an oil well
Reservoir
that's already been drilled.
they have another six, another cluster somewhere else, right? So you can join them all together. So you can join them together and then you still have that one single line going up there. So you don't have to have, okay, we get two lines here, then there's another two lines. Eventually you have a whole lot of lines going. So you just have two lines going. This here is, let's say it's a so what we do, we have our hydraulic pressure. Instead of having 6 trees in the manifold needs a couple, having all of these lines now, one primary and secondary fields, and then we just branch them out so we can supply each trees.
Thanks. Yeah, no problem.
Which one of these pumps the oil up? This is
Alright, so the beauty about the Liza Phase is that we won't be pumping the oil. The oil will be flowing, right? Because of the high pressure. So these are like taps. These connect to each of the wells, right? So all we do is open and close, control the flow of the oil, gas, and water from the well. These what we call substitute. Right, so these trees connect to each other well and they come into a manifold. Right, the manifold will join all the lines together. You just have two lines going together also.
So this is called the Liza Destiny. It's one of the FPSOs. You can see that it has stations. Sorry, excuse me. So here's what I think. I think it's actually very well attended. I think that there is very good representation from the various companies that are part of the oil and gas industry sector here in Guyana. We see Schlumberger and Halliburton, two of the major oil and gas players globally. And we've seen some new names, some of which are not yet familiar to us, like Gysol and G-Bolt
and some of the smaller and newer players that are specific to the Guyana market. And what we've also seen is a display of ExxonMobil's operations, their deep water facilities, their drilling, and the layout of the wells on the ocean floor, and models that display the operation of the FPSO and how the oil and gas is actually collected. In fact, the oil and gas is replaced by high pressure water, and the oil and gas actually comes up out of the ocean floor under its own pressure. And with the recent discovery of a 10th oil field, they've increased the predicted reserve to 5 billion barrel equivalents of oil, which makes this Guyana one of the largest oil finds in this century. We'll talk about this later. So guys, this gives you a feel, a little bit of taste for what ExxonMobil is doing in Georgetown. And it is a legitimate operation. It is quite impressive, the layout, and clearly the expense they've gone to provide what is in fact a credible display of the operations and the companies involved in the oil and gas sector here in Guyana.